Hi kids, in this video we'll continue with mensuration from ML Agarwal class 9 exercise 16.2. We have already done till sum number 20. You can click on the I button and get the link. So let's get started. 21. What they've told in the sum? A wire when bent in the form of an equilateral triangle encloses an area of 36 root 3 centimeter square. Find the area enclosed by the same wire when bent to form a square and a rectangle whose length is 2 centimeter more than its width. Now look carefully. You had a wire, okay, of a particular length. You made a equilateral triangle out of it, whose area is given to us as 36 root 3 centimeter square. Now with this we can find the side of the equilateral triangle. Suppose the side is A. Suppose, then we know area is what? Root 3 by 4 side square. That is the area. 36 root 3. Then root 3 cancels out. So A square is 36 multiplied by 4. So A will be what? Plus minus root over 36 multiplied by 4. We'll take the positive sign because side cannot be negative. So 36 root is 6 and root of 4 is 2. So that's 12 centimeter. So the side of the equilateral triangle is 12, which means the perimeter is 3 multiplied by 12. That's 36 centimeter. And that is the length of the wire which we took, because we made the equilateral triangle out of this wire only. Now what they said? Find the area enclosed by the same wire when bent in the form of a square. Now the same wire, what are you doing? You're making a square out of it. Okay? The same wire. You're making a square out of it. Now find the area of this square. Now, perimeter of the square will be 36, because the length of the wire and the perimeter of the square will be same. So perimeter is 36 centimeter. So what will be the length of each side? 36 by 4, isn't it? That's 9 times. What is the area of a square? Area of a square is side square. Side square, that is 9 square. That is 81 centimeter square. Done? Now what they are told? Find the area enclosed by the same wire when bent to form number 2. This was number 1. A rectangle whose length is 2 centimeter more than its width. A rectangle whose length is more than 2 centimeter. Whose length is 2 centimeter more than its width. So if the width is x, the length is x plus 2. Now, same wire we have used. So the perimeter is how much? 36 centimeter. Now perimeter of the rectangle will be twice L plus B. Remember? That's 36. Just substitute the value. X plus 2 plus x is equal to 36. To 1 time to 18 times. X plus x. 2x plus 2 is 18. So 2x equals to 18 minus 2 is 16. X equals to 8 centimeter. Which means the breadth is 8 centimeter and the length is 10 centimeter. Isn't it? 8 plus 2. Which means the area of the rectangle will be length into breadth. That's 80 centimeter square. Done. Very easy. With the help of the equilateral triangle, get the side of the equilateral triangle. The area was given. Get the perimeter. Once you get the perimeter, that becomes the length. So that perimeter becomes the perimeter of the square as well as the rectangle. Done. Now let us look at number 22. Look at 22, what they have told. Two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 15 centimeter and 10 centimeter. So you have a parallelogram whose adjacent sides are 15 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Okay. If the distance between the longer side, this is the longer side, A, B, C, D. AB is parallel to DC. AD is parallel to BC, and they are equal. This and this is equal, and this and this is equal. if the distance between the longer side is 8 centimeter, distance with the perpendicular distance. Okay, so from the vertex, if you drop a perpendicular, suppose M, dm, then the length of dm is given as 8 centimeter. Find the area of the parallelogram. First part, very easy. Area of parallelogram is base into height, isn't it? Base is 15 and height is 8, that is 120 centimeter square. Done. Now, in the second part, what they have told. Number 2. Also find the distance between the shorter side. Now, this is the shorter side. Now, suppose distance with the perpendicular distance between them. Suppose you drop a perpendicular over here. dn. Suppose. Now, BC is 10 centimeter. Corresponding to the base BC, dn is your height. So, area is equal to base. Base is BC. So, the height becomes dn. Now, area is given 120. BC is given as 10. dn we don't know. So, that's dn is 12 centimeter. Which means the distance between the shorter side, the perpendicular distance, okay, is 12 centimeter. Also find the distance between shorter side. Done. Chalo, we'll do number 23. Now look at sum number 23. ABCD is a parallelogram with side AB 12 centimeter, BC 10 centimeter, AC 16 centimeter. So the opposite sides are equal and parallel. We know this. Find the area of this parallelogram. Also find the distance between its shorter side. Now look carefully. In this figure, if you see the diagonal bisects the parallelogram into two triangles which are congruent. By side property, see AB DC is equal, BC AD is equal, AC is common. So these two triangles are congruent, which means the areas will be also equal. If two triangles are congruent, the areas are equal. Okay. Now, what I'll do, I'll find the area of one of the triangle. Then if you multiply by 2, you will get the area of the parallelogram. Now, for triangle ABC, it's a scaling triangle, you know, which means all the sides are different. I'll use the Heron's formula. Semi-perimeter S is A plus B plus C by 2, which is 12 plus 10 plus 16 by 2. That's how much? 38 by 2. That's 90. So what was area? Remember? Root of S minus the first side, S minus the second side, S minus the third side. So area will be root over of S. S is how much? I'll put the value 19. First side is 12. So 19 minus 12 is 7. 19 minus 10 is 9. And 19 minus 16 is how much? 3. Now look carefully. Area equals to square root of 9 is 3. 19 is a prime number, doesn't have a pair. 7 is a prime number, doesn't have a pair. 3 is a prime number, doesn't have a pair. So they will remain inside. 7 3 times gives you 21. 21 multiplied by 19 is 190. This is 399. Okay. Now, so area will be 3 multiplied by root of 399. Now, we know root of 400 is 20. So, root of 399, I'm not finding, 19.9. I'm taking up to one place of decimal. So, area will be 27. 59.7 centimeter square. Isn't it? Now, so area of the parallelogram will be twice of this thing, which is twice of 59.7. So this is 119.4 centimeter square. That's the area of the parallelogram. Now what they have asked, the distance between the shorter side, which means if from D I'll drop a perpendicular DM, then they've asked DM, distance means the perpendicular distance between them. Now, if BC is your base, area, can I write base into height, which is DM? Area of a parallelogram is base into corresponding height. So if I take BC as the base, DM becomes the height. Now area I know 119.4, BC is 10 into DM, which means DM will be what? 119.4 divided by 10 is 11.94 centimeter. Got it? So the area will be 119.4 centimeter square, and the distance between the shorter side will be 11.94 centimeter. Use Heron's formula to get the area of the triangle. Multiply by 2. That's the area of the parallelogram. Now let us do number 24. Now look at 24. Diagonal AC and BD of a parallelogram ABCD intersect at O. Given that AB is 12 centimeter and the perpendicular distance between AB and DC is 6 centimeter, calculate the area of the triangle AOD. First, draw the diagram. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. AB is 12 centimeter and the perpendicular distance between AB and DC is 6 centimeter. The diagonal, if you see, the diagonal intersect at O. They need the area of triangle AOD. Area of AOD. Look carefully. First thing what I'll do, I'll find the area of this parallelogram. Very easy. Because base and corresponding height is given. Just look. Area of ABCD is nothing but base into height. That's 72 centimeter square. Done. Now, we have done it. Area theorem. Theorems on area. You know. That in a parallelogram, the diagonal, both the diagonal divides the parallelogram into 4 triangles having equal area. Area of all these 4 triangles will be equal. Theorems on area, there was a sum like this. How come? Because see, this is A, B, C, D, O. DO is the median for this triangle ADC. DO, isn't it? Now the median divides the triangle into 2 equal triangles, which means area of this part is same. Similarly, ABD, AO is the median. So this part area is same. Similarly, this and this area will be same because BO is the median. So ultimately, all the 4 has the same area. Theorems on area we have done, okay? So we want the area of AOD. So area of triangle AOD is 72 by 4. Simple. That's 18 centimeter square. Because the whole parallelogram is divided into 4 parts having equal area. 4 triangles having equal area. So area of one of the triangle is 72 by 4. That's 18 centimeter square. Okay. Now let us look at number 25. Now look at 25. What they've given. ABCD is a parallelogram with side AB as 10 centimeter. Its diagonal AC and BD are of length 12 and 6 centimeter respectively. Find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. Which means you have a parallelogram, okay, ABCD. AB is 10 centimeter. Its diagonal AC and BD are of length 12 and 16. So AC is 12 and BD is 16. Yes or no? This is 16. Yeah. Find the area of the parallelogram. Now look carefully. Just now we did a sum like this. Achha, now the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect each other, which means if suppose this is O, then AO and OC will be same. So if AC is 12, this is 6 centimeter. Similarly, DO and BO will be same. The diagonal bisect each other. If this is 16, this is 8, and this is 8. Yes or no? And just now I told you that the diagonal divides the entire parallelogram into 4 triangles having equal area. Look at this triangle, AOB. All the 3 sides are known. We can get the area of AOB by Heron's formula. Once we get the area, multiply by 4, you get the area of the parallelogram. Look carefully. Triangle AOB. First of all, semi-perimeter. 10 plus 8 plus 6 by 2. Sum of all the sides by 2. That's 24 by 2. That's 12. Now what is the area? Root over of S. S minus the first side. S minus the second side. S minus the third side. Just substitute the value. S is how much? S is 12. So 12 minus 10 is 2. 12 minus 8 is 4. 12 minus 6 is 6. So area is how much? Find the factors. 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3. 2 as it is. 4, 2 into 2. 6, 2 into 3. Pairs comes out. 2 come out. This 2 also comes out. This 2 comes out. And this 3 also comes out. So area will be what? 2 is a 4, 4 is a 8, 8 3 is a 24 centimeters square. Look carefully. We have just used Heron's formula. We have done this in triangles, area of triangles. The previous exercise. So we got by Heron's formula, we got S as A plus B plus C by 2. And area is root over of S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So we are getting 24 centimeters square. So area of the parallelogram is 4 times 24. Isn't it? Because all the areas are equal of these 4 triangles. By theorems on area, So 4 4 is 16, that's 96 centimeter square. Isn't it? So the area of this parallelogram is 96 centimeter square. Done? Chalo. We'll do the next one. Now look at 26. The area of a parallelogram is P centimeter square and its height is Q centimeter. A second parallelogram has equal area but its base is R centimeter more than the first. Obtain an expression in terms of P, Q and R for the height of the second parallelogram. Very interesting, Sam. Look over here. You have 2 parallelograms. First one, suppose A, B, C, D. The area of the parallelogram, this area is given as P centimeter square and the height is Q centimeter. Suppose this is the base. So the height is, they've given Q centimeter. Done. A second parallelogram has equal area. A second parallelogram I draw. Okay. P, Q, R, S. Again, area is same. Area is P centimeter square. Area, but its base is R centimeter more than the first. So if this base is X, this is X plus R, isn't it? Am I clear or not? This is X plus R centimeter more. Obtain an expression in terms of P, Q, R and H. P, Q, what was Q? Where's Q? Oh, height is Q. So P, Q, R and H. Obtain an expression. Achha, what is H? For the height H of the second, suppose this is your H. So we need a relation. Q, H, P and R. Not X, be careful. Now in this case, area equals to base into height. So X will be P by Q. No doubt in this. Over here, area will be base into height. Yes or no? Now P equals to X is what? P by Q plus R into H. If I take LCM, then P plus QR into H. So Q goes over here, PQ by P plus QR is equal to H. I have made H as the subject. This is the relation only, you know. Then I made H the subject. Q goes over here, P plus QR comes down. So H is this. So this will be the relationship between P, Q, H and R. Done. Very easy. Now let us look at the next one. Look at 27. What is the area of a rhombus whose diagonals are 12 centimeter and 16 centimeter? So D1 is 12 centimeter, D2 is 16 centimeter, isn't it? Yeah. So we know area of a rhombus is half into product of the diagonals, isn't it? So half multiplied by 12 multiplied by 16 to 6 times, that's 96 centimeter square. Done. Any issue? Sure. Then next one, 28. We'll do it over here only. There's enough space. 28. The area of a rhombus is 98 centimeter square. If one of the diagonal D1 is 14 centimeter, what is the length of the other diagonal? We'll use this concept. Area equals to half D1 into D2. Just now we did 2 1 time, 2 7 times, 7 1 time, 7 14 times. So D2 is 14, isn't it? 4 ones are 7 ones are 7, then 7 4s are 28. Yeah. D1 and D2 are same. That is 14 centimeter. Done? Sure. We'll do 29. We can do it over here only. 29. Look carefully. The area of a rhombus, the perimeter of a rhombus is 45. Perimeter, which means if you draw a rhombus, the sum of all the sides, perimeter is 45 centimeter. They've given. If the height is 8 centimeter, calculate its area. I'll draw the figure like this. It will help you a lot. It's a parallelogram only, you know, with all the sides equal. So first of all, side is what? 45 by 4, because all the sides are equal. Am I correct or not? And what they've given? If its height is 8, which means from vertex, if you drop a perpendicular, this is 8 centimeter. Done? And this side, suppose A, B, C, D. All the sides are equal. It's a rhombus. And rhombus is a parallelogram only. So this is 45 by 4 centimeter. So area of this parallelogram or rhombus, you can say area will be base into height, isn't it? Base, if AB is the base, then this DM is the height. For 1 time, for 2 times, so area is 90 centimeter square. Very easy. This was 20. Now look at sum number 30. PQRS is a rhombus. If it is given that PQ is 3 and the height of the rhombus is 2.5, calculate its area. Just now we did. See, PQRS is a rhombus. PQRS is a rhombus with PQ as 3 centimeter and the height of the rhombus, which means from here if you drop a perpendicular, this is the height SM. The height is 2.5 centimeter. Calculate its area. Now just now I told you rhombus is nothing but a parallelogram. So area will be base into height. That's 2 times 6. 3 5 15. So 7.5 centimeter square. Done. Very easy. Just how we did, you know. We can do 31 over here. 31. If the diagonal of the rhombus are 8 and 6 centimeter respectively, find its perimeter. Now I'll draw like this. This will help you to understand. So the diagonals Suppose A, B, C, D. In rhombus, the diagonals are not equal, but they bisect each other at 90 degree, which means this is 90 and this is O, so AO and OC is same. BO and OD is same. So one of the diagonal, what they have told? If the diagonals are 8 and 6, so this is AC is 8, so this is 4 and this is 4, and the other is 6, so this is 3 and this is 3, and AO is perpendicular to OD. Look at triangle AOD. Pythagoras theorem we can use. AD square is AO square plus OD square. That's AD square is 16 plus 9, 25. So AD is plus minus 5. We won't take the negative. Negative not possible. So this is 5 centimeter. You got the side 5, 5, 5, 5, isn't it? So perimeter is 4 into side. That's 20 centimeter. Done. This was number 31. We use Pythagoras theorem and the concept that in a rhombus the diagonals are perpendicular bisector. Okay. Now let us look at the next one, 32. Now look at 32. If the sides of the rhombus are 5 centimeter each and one diagonal is 8 centimeter, calculate the length of the other diagonal and the area of the rhombus. Very easy. You draw the figure first. Okay. This is one diagonal, this is the other diagonal, A, B, C, D. The side is given. If the side of the rhombus is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So the side we know. And one of the diagonal is 8. Suppose AC is 8. O. This is perpendicular bisector. AC and BD are perpendicular and they are bisector of each other. Which means this is 4 and this is 4. Done? Now, in triangle AOD, again Pythagoras theorem, in triangle AOD, AO square plus OD square, we don't know, is equal to AD square. Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square plus base square equals to hypotenuse square. So OD square is 5 square is 25 minus 4 square is 16. So OD square is 9, OD is plus minus 3, we won't take the negative, 3 centimeter. So if OD is 3 centimeter, BO is also 3 centimeter because BO and OD is same. Just now I told you, in the rhombus, the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Done? Now, what they have asked for? The length of the other diagonal. Oh yeah, BD is what? 3 plus 3, 6 centimeter. Done? And the area. Area is half into D1 into D2. That's 3 times, that's 24 centimeter square. Done. By Pythagoras theorem we got OD, then double of OD gives you the other diagonal, then area is half into D1 into D2. Done the sum. Sure, in this video keep it till here because the next sum is on trapezium. So we did parallelogram mainly and rhombus in this lecture. So in this video keep it till here. In the next video we'll do the rest of the sum. Till then, take care and be safe. And if you like the video, do subscribe and share.